Hi, this is Lori Wan with Intentional Entrepreneurs, and thank you for joining me today for this final module on the course in business clarity. So over the last several modules, you've gotten really clear on why you do the work you do. You have crafted a vision for success for your business. You created a 12-month game plan with the big picture goals that are going to move you forward from where you are now to where you want to be in your business. And you've broken it down into the milestones and the action steps that you need to take every day, every week, and every month in order to achieve your dreams. So it's all downhill from here, right? Well, I wish it were so. But actually, having the game plan and the action steps is super important, having that strategy and those tactics. And it's still only about 20% of the game. The other 80%, you guessed it, that's your mindset and your beliefs. So your beliefs either empower you or they limit you. But the good news is that you get to choose. You can choose to adopt empowering beliefs that will make you truly unstoppable so that you can grow the business of your dreams, the one that will finally set you free. So that's why I'm so excited you're here today, because that's exactly what we're going to talk about. To become truly unstoppable in business, there are just a few more things that we need to talk about. So today, we're going to discuss what holds you back. And typically, those are the self-limiting beliefs that we have. So how do you move forward anyway? And we're going to talk about who you need to be in order to do your life's work. Okay? So let's dive in. So limiting beliefs, right? Beliefs can be either limiting or empowering, but typically this is our default position into limiting beliefs. And you'll probably recognize some of these, maybe all of them. Who knows? I know that I've experienced my share of these throughout my business journey, throughout my life. Who am I kidding? Everything ranging from who am I to be doing this, right? I don't have the experience, the wisdom, the credentials in order to be doing this work. I don't know what to do. There's so many ways I could go. What do I do? Which way do I go? Spinning in circles. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough time, enough money, enough resources to do what I need to do. What's taking me so long? Everybody else seems to have it figured out faster than I do. No one wants what I have. Or one of my favorites, I'll do it tomorrow. So chances are you can identify with some of these and know that all of these things stop us from taking action, right? They keep us playing small and they tend to keep us stuck. So one of the first things that we need to do is recognize these beliefs for what they are, and they really are signs of resistance. Now, Steven Pressfield, in his amazing book, The War of Art, talks about most of us have two lives, the life we live and the unlived life within us. And between the two stands resistance. If you haven't read the book, I highly recommend it. It really talks about how resistance just wants to keep us safe. It's fear in disguise, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of falling flat on your face, fear of what others will think of you, fear of the unknown. Fear is inevitable in business and in life, and it can stop you dead in your tracks if you let it. It can rob you of your joy and stop you from doing the work that you love if you let it. And everyone has fear. It's probably the single biggest thing that will hold you back from living your best life and building that business of your dreams. In order to achieve your full potential, you have to break free from fear and resistance and know that on the other side is love, joy, abundance, success, flow, and freedom, and all the things that we crave in our lives. And there is a simple process, really, to overcome fear and resistance in the moment. So however it shows up for you, and it can disguise itself as many other things. It can disguise itself as guilt, confusion, anxiety, anger, procrastination, depression, worry, judgment. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Almost every feeling that your body responds to feeling closed and feeling tight and just kind of feeling icky, that's going to be some sign of fear or resistance in disguise. Okay, so one of the best ways to overcome it is, first of all, to recognize it. So when you start feeling that way, and whether it's an energy shift you're having, or you just kind of recognize that you're feeling closed, or you're feeling, particularly judgmental or critical, just know that that's fear and resistance talking. So recognize it when it comes up for you, and then acknowledge it. It's like, oh, there you are. I know what you are. And sometimes it takes a little bit of humor, right? There is no judgment. Again, we all feel it. We all go through it. If it comes up for you over and over and over again, don't worry about it. Just say, there you are. There you are again. And then thank it. It's only trying to keep you safe. It's trying to keep you playing small. It's trying to keep you in your comfort zone and keep you safe. So just thank it and then simply release it. Almost fall back from it and let it go. And let it go and let it go and let it go every time it comes up. This is really the number one best way. It's the process of learning to overcome fear and resistance so that we can embrace our fullest potential and those things in life that we really do want. Okay? So the other thing you can do, there's several ways of overcoming fear and resistance. Practice gratitude. When you're struggling with fear in any of its disguises, practice gratitude and faith. It's impossible to stay stuck in fear if you can find the things in your life you're grateful for. So make a list. What I like to do is I like to challenge myself to add at least 3 things to my list every single day, and they have to be different every single day. And sometimes I don't always feel grateful as I'm making my list, and that's okay. The more that you continue with this practice and you allow the gratitude to grow, it will come. So practice gratitude and practice empowering beliefs. So remind yourself you are here for a greater purpose. And again, have faith that you will find the way and you are not alone. Whether you like to use the term God or the universe, spirit, the divine, source, this is real. Fear is not real. Fear is imaginary. It's the what if in your brain. Just remember who you are. What I recommend here is choose an empowering belief, maybe each week, and then journal about it, meditate about it, reflect on it, and figure out how you can apply it in your life. And in the handout below, I have a list of inspired successisms, which are examples of empowering beliefs that I've used in my life and my business. And I encourage you to use some of these or find some that work for you. And perhaps you already have affirmations that you use. That's perfect. That's what I'm talking about, is practicing empowering beliefs and make them part of your life on a regular basis and be consistent. And then, of course, remember your why. Remember where we started this course, right? By discovering your why. And when times get tough, remind yourself why you started your business. Chances are it aligns with a purpose that's greater than yourself. You want to make a contribution. You want to make an impact. You're here for a reason, and often we express that through our work. So remember your why. I pull mine out regularly when I'm struggling with fear and resistance, and I read it and I ask myself, is this still important to me? Am I done yet? And sometimes that is the little trigger that I need to keep moving forward. Okay, and oftentimes I truly recommend having an accountability partner or even a mastermind group to be the mirror, to help believe in you sometimes when you have forgotten to believe in yourself, to remind you who you are, and to help you see more clearly what's going on in your life. Sometimes we need that mirror in our lives in order to continue moving forward. Incredibly powerful stuff. Okay. And I want you to remember that fear and resistance are not bad things at all, right? They just are things. There's no judgment about them whatsoever. Often they indicate that you're on the right path. When you're feeling fear and resistance, lean in and ask for guidance, for answers. You will find them. When you're dancing with your demons, remember they are there for a reason. There's a lesson to learn. It's just part of the journey. So lean in. So it's been said, if you can be who you need to be and do what you need to do, the haves will follow. And this goes hand in hand with your why statement. In order to fulfill your mission, who do you need to be? How do you need to show up every day? This is one of the last activities in this course, and it's one of the most important. And I really want you in a minute to take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, to write a few sentences that describe who you want to be and how you want to show up. Because the beautiful thing about this is you get to choose. So as an example, I took this actually from the book, The Big Leap. He calls it the ultimate success mantra, and it simply says, I expand in abundance, love, and success every day, and I inspire others to do the same. So yours may be as simple as that, and of course, feel free to use this or anything else that you come up with. All I ask is that it resonates with you and that you keep it simple. So I'm going to ask you to pause the video, set your timer, no more than 5 minutes, and just write a couple sentences that describe who you need to be in this world. Okay, so welcome back. So there is a little bit of extra credit with this piece. I found this incredibly powerful practice, so I'm just going to share it with you quickly. Once you have your mission statement, I'd like you to record it. Also record some of your affirmations, your empowering beliefs. And you can use your phone, you can use your computer, you can use whatever you need. Just record your voice and your mission statement, your affirmations, and empowering beliefs, okay? That's step 1. Step 2, find an anthem. Find a song that inspires you and motivates you. And get a recording of that, right? MP3 online. Now combine those two. Create a recording of both of those together. If you want to get truly creative, you can start with the lyrics and the song, and then fade it down and put your voice over it. And then when your voice is done, then you raise the volume of the song and go ahead and have it trail off. And then the third step, listen to it every morning and every night for the next 30 days, and you will become unstoppable. It is an amazing tool to really help shift our mindset. And I'll give you one more piece of advice with this. And I know it's getting a little bit long, but this is really important. If you do this work, and sometimes when I work with clients and they have affirmations for themselves, and then they find that those affirmations are actually bringing up more anxiety for them, often it's because we've stated them in such a way that there's a real disconnect. For instance, in my own life, a couple of years ago, I was using an affirmation that says, I am a wise steward of my time and my money. And frankly, I wasn't. I wanted to be. But when I heard my own voice telling me that, it was like, it brought up a lot of stuff for me, I have to be honest. And so I had to change it to, I am becoming a wise steward of my time and my money. And that was something that I could just relax into and feel really good about. So just learn from my experience, if you will, and just be careful how you word these things, because it's important. We want to feel empowered when we listen to it. Moving on, my final words to you are persevere. If you continue to move forward in spite of all of the challenges, the obstacles that life and business put in your way, you will grow in ways that will amaze you. That's why we have those there in the first place. Our mission on earth is to become the fullest version of ourselves, and the way we do that is to grow, and fear and resistance offer us opportunities to grow every single day. So if you persevere, you will find the treasure you seek, and it's more beautiful than you can imagine. You have gifts and talents to share, and you are amazing, perfect, and enough, just the way you are. The entrepreneurial journey isn't easy, as you know, and if it were, everyone would be doing it. And everybody's not, but you are. So stay focused on the possibility and the promise, and the pieces will fall into place. Trust the process. Last thing I want you to do in the handout, from this module, what resonated with you the most? And when you think about that, what comes up for you? What comes up for you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically? What comes up? What does that bring up? Number 3, knowing where you are now and where you want to go. What will hold you back? You know the answers. And then number 4, how will you move forward anyway? If you can answer this series of questions and then keep those handy and just stay consciously aware and act intentionally in your business, you will find success, whatever that means to you. I want to thank you for joining me over the last several modules of the Course on Business Clarity. You have learned some very powerful and simple tools to build the business of your dreams and to find your focus, your flow, and your freedom. And I know it's work. Nobody likes to, set goals and break them down into milestones and create action steps, and dealing with fear and resistance is not easy. But you have everything you need to succeed. So it's your choice. Are you going to work on your business? Or are you going to continue doing all the things that have gotten you to this point and hope that your results are different? It's your choice. This is Lori Wan with Intentional Entrepreneurs saying thank you so much for traveling with me over these last several modules. It's been my pleasure and my honor to create them for you. And I'd love to know what you've learned about your business and yourself. Hop on over in the Facebook page. If you haven't already, introduce yourself. Let us know how we can support you on your journey, or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you.